Welcome to Middle School Math Course 1, Unit 4, Percents, Topic 2, Converting Fractions and Decimals to Percents, and Discounts and Sales. Now let's learn how to find a percent of a price. This is how to convert 30% of $2.80. So our problem is, what is 30% of $2.80? Step 1, change the percent to a decimal. A percent means out of 100. So 30% equals 30 divided into 100, which will give us 0.30. Now try that with the calculator. In the calculator if you have one, type in 30, hit the division sign, and then type in 100. Now hit the equal sign. Did you get 0.30? If not, do it again. All right, let's move on. Excellent job. Step 2, multiply. Multiply the decimal by the price. So 0.30 times $2.80 equals 0.840. Again, you should be pausing the video so that you can use your calculator for each step so that you can see what's happening. Or pretty much just continue on the calculator. You can continue with the calculator. So step 3, write the answer as money. Money is written with 2 decimal places. So we have $0.840, which equals $0.84 because we're dropping the 0. So your final answer, 30% of $2.80 is 84 cents. All right, excellent job. So let's remember to find a percent of a number. First, we must change the percent into a decimal. Next, we must multiply the number. And then we must write the answer with 2 decimal places if it is money. So percent, decimal, multiply, answer. Say it with me. Percent, decimal, multiply, answer. Percent, decimal, multiply, answer. Excellent job. Pause the video and do your activity. Now let's learn about 2 things you see when shopping, discounts and sales tax. They do opposite things. A discount makes the price go down. Sales tax makes the price go up. Again, a discount makes the price go down. Sales tax makes the price go up. Discount. A discount is money taken off the original price. That means you pay less and save money. So this is how to find the sales price. Step 1, change the percent to a decimal. For example, 20% equals 0.20. Step 2, find the discount. Multiply the original price by the decimal. That means $50 times that 0.20 equals $10. Remember the 0.20 is the 20% changed to a decimal that is now 0.20. So 50 times 0.20 equals $10. So step 3, subtract the discount from the original price. $50 minus $10 equals 40. The sales price is $40. That's how much they're selling the item to me for. Now, the sales tax. Sales tax is extra money added to the price of an item. That means you pay more. How to find the total with tax? Step 1, change the tax percent to a decimal. For example, 7% is now going to be 0.07. Step 2, find the tax. Multiply the price by the decimal. That means $40 times 0.07 equals $2.80. Step 3, add the tax to the price. Our new price was $40, but $40 plus our sales tax, which is $2.80. So $40 plus $2.80 equals $42.80. So the total price with sales tax is $42.80. So put it all together now. Let's think about it. Suppose an item costs $50 and it is 20% off and has a 7% sales tax. Find the sale price. 20% of $50 gives us $10 off. So $50 minus that $10 off gives us our new price of $40. So 20% gave us $10 off, okay? So find the sales tax. 7% of $40 equals $2.80. Add the tax. $40 plus $2.80 equals $42.80. So the final answer, you pay $42.80. So let's remember, discounts lower the price. Sales tax adds to the price. So find the discount first, then calculate the sales tax on the sale price. Excellent job, creative learners. Now, let's learn how to convert a decimal into a percent. A percent means out of 100. To change a decimal into a percent, we do two simple steps. Step 1, follow along on the image. Step 1, move the decimal 2 places to the right. So move the decimal point 2 places to the right. Every time you move the decimal 1 place to the right, the number becomes 10 times larger. Moving it 2 places to the right makes it 100 times larger. So for example, 0.36 now becomes just 36. Step 2, add the percent sign to that 36. So now the answer in percent is 36%. All right, excellent job. See, it's not that hard. It's pretty simple when you think about it. Let's look at one more example. We're going to look at the quick rule at the bottom. Move the decimal 2 places to the right and add a percent sign. Let's look at that example at the bottom, all the way at the bottom of the screen, okay? So 0.50 or 0.5, which we'll assume is 50, add a 0 to it when we move it. All right, so 0.5 will now give us 50%. 0.07 will give us 7%. 2.40 will give us 2.40%. So notice that percentages can be greater than 100% when the decimal is greater than 1. Again, notice that percentages can be greater than 100% when the decimal is greater than 1. So let's remember, move the decimal 2 places to the right, add the percent sign, and decimals smaller than 1 become percentages less than 100%. But decimals greater than 1 become percentages greater than 100%. Okay? So, in other words, if you look towards the bottom, like where we were looking originally, you will notice that there was a 0 before the decimals on example 0.5 and example 0.07, right? There was a 0 in the front, but our whole number is a number 2 in the front of the decimal for 2.4. Therefore, it's greater than 1. Okay, that's what we mean by if the decimal's greater than 1, it becomes a percentage greater than 100%. So if you see 2.4, 2.4, it's going to be well over 100%. But if you see 0 dot, then at that point, it's going to be 100 or lower, okay? Less than 100%, in other words. So hopefully that clarified it. So if we see 3.4, then we know that it's going to be 340%. If we see 7.5, it's going to be 750%. All right? Excellent job. Now let's learn how to convert a fraction into a percent. Remember, a percent means out of 100. To change a fraction into a percent, we first change it into a decimal. Then we change the decimal into a percent. Step 1, turn the fraction into a decimal. Divide the numerator by the denominator. For example, 3 divided by 4 equals 0.75. Now we have the decimal. Step 2, turn that decimal that you just got into a percent. Move the decimal point 2 places to the right and add a percent sign. We're moving it 2 places. Why? Because it's out of 100. So 0.75 becomes 75%. And of course, we're adding that percent sign. So let's remember, fraction, divide, decimal. Decimal means move the decimal 2 places right. And now we get a percent because we add the percent sign. Always add the percent sign, okay? The order is fraction, decimal, percent. Excellent job. So let me repeat this part so it's not confusing. We have a fraction that we divide to get a decimal, okay? We have a fraction that we divide to get a decimal. And then we must move that decimal 2 places to the right to find the percent. And then we add that percent sign. So that means we go from, this is the order, we went from a fraction to a decimal, and then finally we received our percent. Excellent job. Excellent job, creative learning adventurers. We'll see you next time. Like, comment, and subscribe, family and friends. And click one of the options from the squares so that you can watch the next video from this course or view some more courses that's available. Enjoy. Bye-bye.